It's been a little while, but that's only because we've been planning our next adventure, and the goal for today is to tell you what we planned and where we're off to next.
Sorry, kind of choked on my jalapeno chip.
That's why you don't do that before. Okay.
Welcome back, family travelers. We're so excited you're here. And thanks for sticking around because it's been like a month since we've posted a video. Like, seriously, it's been such a long month. Pandemic, job questions. Thankfully, Brittany still has her job. She made it through the initial round of cuts. Hopefully there aren't any more, but we'll not talk about that because that's too sad, right? Let's get going. We're going to figure out what we're doing moving forward. Our channel is going to take a little bit of a pivot for a little bit. We're going to, just for a temporary time, we're not going to be flying for a bit. Probably realistically until there's a vaccine. So we got to come up with something else. And we've been talking a lot over the last month. And we came up with an idea that we think is like, it's really original. It's going to play gangbusters on YouTube.
Nobody's ever done this before.
Yeah. We bought an RV and we're going to like travel the country in a trailer. like
full time for periods at a time.
You've never seen this before.
So yes, we know that this is the most cliche thing that travel vloggers are doing right now. But honestly, it's what made sense for us for the current time and the current situation that we're in. So that's what our plan is. And we're going to make videos and show you all about the process, from how we searched for one, how we bought, the whole buying process, where we're going, everything. Because when we first started this, like, we thought it would be a breeze. Like, we'll find a used one, we'll fix it up and make it look pretty, and then we'll hit the road in a month. And that was not the reality at all. It is a very challenging time to buy an RV because that's what everybody's doing, because it's the socially distant vacation that you can take right now. So we'll go through kind of like what we learned and how we ended up going through the whole process, but it's definitely challenging. So that's another video for another day. But really, we wanted to talk about two things today: where we're going, and is this the end of flying? Dum dum dum.
It's probably not, though.
You'll see. We'll get to that later in the video.
We fully intend on taking a long trip, and then coming back, resting up a little bit, and then taking another long trip. Largely because this is such a unique time in our lives, and I think everyone else's lives. We're both very lucky to have full-time work that we don't have to stay at home because we're both working remotely. Mm-hmm. So we have tricked. I think we're going to go with tricked. Tricked. We tricked Nana and Pops to bring their trailer with us. So we're going to take a convoy way out west, and we're going to drive around. So Nan and Pops get to drive a trailer, hang out in the dirt, and babysit while we work. And then I'm making this sound really great for them, but no, they're going to love it, and we're going to love it. It's going to be a great time.
They'll be featured in our videos.
Yeah,
so
you're going to meet Nana and Pops.
You will meet Nana and Pops.
And I swear, if she drops another freaking like apple pie again, like, we're leaving her in Colorado.
Not true. So that's more of the boring logistics kind of thing.
Nana and Pops are not boring.
No, you know what I meant. Now for more of the juicy details of where we're going. So our plan, and we have, let me tell you, an extensive Excel document, because it wouldn't be one of our vacations without one, that details our full itinerary. However, we expect none of it to go according to plan. None of it. So we know that, and we're fine with that. And if we see a quirky roadside attraction,
world's biggest
we'll pivot.
ball of yarn,
We'll do
or
it.
something like
yeah,
that.
We fly standby, so this is kind of the same. Anyways, so our tentative plan is to start off in the Chicago area where we live, and we're gonna go through the Rocky Mountains. Mm-hmm. So that'll be fun to learn how to drive. Neither of us have driven a trailer through mountains, let alone ever for me. Have you ever driven one?
I think I pulled it once.
Okay. So we're going to learn not only how to drive a trailer, but also how to drive one through mountains at the same time. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for that video. Our first place is that we're going to go through Rocky Mountains National Park and up through to Yellowstone. because we really want to go to Yellowstone. And that's one of the highest on our lists.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really working hard to do that. We've heard that it's a challenge during like September timeframe because it starts to snow. So if you have any advice on that, let us know. I think the chances are like kind of low, and then we're going to come down into Utah and kind of like the northwest or northeast corner. Yeah. So we're trying to hit Arches. And I don't think there's anything in between, right?
No.
Yeah. So we're going to go from Yellowstone and Grand Teton.
She's had to learn how to say it.
I know, it took me forever to learn how to say it, so I got it right though, right?
Yeah, what'd you say, Teton before? Teton or there's...
I don't know. Anyway, we're going in that area when we go to Yellowstone. Then we're going to make our way to Utah and go to Arches National Park. And then from there, we're going to go back into Colorado for a while, Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
And then on our way back home, Lake of the Ozarks.
Hopefully we don't run into Wendy or Marty. Because that would be terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, we had to go there because we watched the show and, well, it's a little bit out of our way, but totally worth it. We'll be stopping at random harvest hosts along the way.
Alpaca farm?
Hopefully. Hopefully that's in the plans. A little bummed we're not making it out to the Redwood Forest because that was super high on our list.
We could still try it,
We could. We could just decide, once we're already over to Yellowstone, just...
Right. I don't have to go back into the office until at least 2021. I'm just saying.
So we'll see what happens, but that's just some of the places that we're hoping. But yes, we are newbies at this. Definitely. As you know, we spend most of our time flying, and so we are looking for all ideas, advice, tips, tricks, whatever you got, send them our way.
And nothing is too basic.
No.
Like, nothing. Even how to connect a hitch. Like, if you have any advice on that.
We are learning this from a very low level of understanding anything. Like, yeah, we don't know anything.
You're probably wondering, is this the whole future of the channel? The answer to that is absolutely not. We're still going to fly. It's just we see this lasting a lot longer than probably most would care to admit. So it's going to be here with us. We may as well get used to it. Plus, you combine that with Olivia starting kindergarten next year, and we're going to need those, slam dunk weekend getaways because who knows? I'm not trying to get lost in Buenos Aires again and hope that she makes it home for school. That's just not a thing. So it'll be a mix of both. We'll fly, we'll camp. It'll be a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The standby adventures might be a little more interesting, when we ease back into this. But for now, we don't have to worry about that because we're not flying.
The great irony is that we could go literally anywhere that will let us in with, wide open flights, but also no one will let us in. So.
Yeah, so we really can't go anywhere. When we can fly again, we'll do a little bit of both. A little bit of our camper life and then a little bit of flying life and kind of balance it out when that time comes.
This is the part where we take you outside to our front yard and we show you our brand new trailer and our brand new tow vehicle and everything. Except here's the thing. We have neither.
Yes.
We don't have that just yet.
But we already have a trip planned, so.
We have the idea. And come on, we don't plan things. So we'll get it eventually. And then we'll be able to take it on the road. That's kind of disingenuous. We put down an order on a camper. We're just waiting for it to come. Mm-hmm. Now the tow vehicle, okay, maybe we'll figure that out. So our future videos will be how to pick out a camper, how to navigate the world of trying to figure out what can your car tow, if anything, and all of the math. And it's a lot more complex than one would think.
Honestly, we just thought that, hey, you just go find one on Facebook Marketplace, pick it up, and drive off with it, and you're good. But oh my gosh, is there a lot more to it than that?
Listen, I spent all of a Sunday on the phone with my credit card in my hand saying, take my money. And nobody would because all the campers are sold out.
Everywhere. Yeah. Used, new, everything. So if you are interested in getting one, get your name on a list right now. Right now, because that's the only way that you'll get one for this camping season.
Honestly, moving forward, this is probably going to be a little bit of a shit show to start. I mean, we have no idea what we're doing, and it's going to be fun to watch. So I would highly suggest you subscribe and follow along on our adventure. It'll be interesting. That's for
yeah.
sure. Brittany's going to empty the black water tank first. She drew the short straw. But for now, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.
We got to go buy a car.